to achieve their goals. Sam Zarifi is from Amnesty International to discuss more on this. Given the events of today, are you more optimistic or actually pessimistic that we are on the road to wider democracy?
I think it'll be a very important test for the generals, what happens next. For one thing, when Aung San Suu Kyi was briefly released in 2002, she herself said, until the other political prisoners are released, it's not really a step forward. And there are more than 2,200 political prisoners still waiting in Burma. There's also the question of what happens to her personally. Again, when she was released in 2002, after about a year, a mob working with the government attacked her, killed a number of her supporters, and in fact that led to her being put back into prison. So her security is in fact a question that's quite terrible.
What struck me as well is the number of people that had gathered outside her house. We had known that something like this was going to be happening pretty imminently. And almost the bravery of them, "We love you, Aung San Suu Kyi" t-shirts, that sort of thing. If they'd worn that this time last week, they would have been arrested. In fact, no more than 5 people could have stood outside her house.
And I think it's a testament to the power that she still has, and also to the desperation and courage of these people facing one of the more repressive governments on the planet, that they are still willing to be photographed like this and express their views so publicly.
Do you think now that the generals actually know what they might have unleashed here? Because they have released her before and she's gone back into house arrest, but suddenly she's become yet again this amazing beacon of democracy, despite the divisions actually in her party.
I think the generals are taking a calculated risk that by releasing her and by having these effectively sham elections that they had last week, that they can now remove some of the international pressure on them. In fact, this is a crucial issue. We'll wait to see what happens. There's international momentum gathering around the UN creating a commission of inquiry to look at the crimes against humanity committed by the generals. We expect the generals and their allies, such as China, to now go to the UN and say, look, give these guys a chance. They've released Aung San Suu Kyi. In fact, we think what her release shows is that international public pressure and these sanctions have had an effect, and they must continue until, as Aung San Suu Kyi herself has pointed out, the other political prisoners are released and the political space opens up.
Do you think the political will is there to keep up those sanctions, to keep up that pressure on the military regime?
Certainly the temptation is great for the international community to rush in. This is a very wealthy country in terms of natural resources, but full of very impoverished people. And again, I think allies like China, perhaps India, will now say, let's back off from the government. But we'll wait to see what Aung San Suu Kyi herself has to say. She had offered the generals the possibility of engaging with the international community together and say, let's remove the sanctions as long as the political space opens. So that's the crucial test looking ahead in Burma.
Sam Zarifi.